Hardback was going to be too costly for me to put into print. I mean, I tried, and so I tried other avenues, and everybody wanted a lot of money to make a lot of copies, and so with Jack's help, we found an online publisher, but we had to self-publish it. Unfortunately, I didn't know a PDF from a PBR or an RBI. And I still don't know what a PDF is. So I needed someone who knew computers well. Even Lindsey couldn't help me. I needed someone smart. I didn't mean that. So I went to one of the smartest people that I know, and that's my son Andrew. We're still not sure where he came from. And his sweet Molly. They had to do it all. We had to write and submit and rewrite and submit. And we spent many hours. I know one time we had a misspelled word. I had the book printed. It was beautiful. Misspelled a word. Had to do it again. We spent many hours getting this book ready. Would you believe that I actually annoyed him sometimes? Also, I might mention that Andrew and Molly had just gotten engaged, and they were in wedding plan mode, and this was not on their agenda to help me do this book. But it really was, because Andrew was 4 years old when his grandmothers died, and the work he was doing actually stimulated thoughts of his grandmothers, and he had questions, and doing this work, he reconnected in a way. Him and I bonded over this book, and he came up with some thoughts that I'd never heard him mention. So the therapy was good for him and for me, and in a way, you know, I say the circle continues.
So my brother, he's teaching a class this week, and he couldn't be here today, but I know that it meant so much to him to work with my dad on this book. He got to be a part of the story and not just the 4-year-old in the story, and he just really enjoyed it. Also, my brother and I talked so much about how we missed out a lot on not growing up with our grandmothers, and we're just so jealous of our friends that they still have their grandmothers. And I love my grandfather a lot. Where are you, Grandpa? But right there. But we didn't grow up with our grandmothers, and we just always, you know, talk about that and how we missed out on it. So everyone who has their grandmothers are very lucky.
I might add that we had 2 weddings this past year, and I nervously spoke at both of them. And some people say I was funny. But it's tough to make everybody smile today because it's not a funny topic that we're talking about. But when you read our story and you have lived it and felt what we felt, you do smile, and the tears you feel are happy. So here we are, standing before you and telling our story. I do humbly accept recognition for writing and telling our story, but it has been a total team effort, as we've said, for over 20 years now. Lindsey and Michael, Andrew and Molly, Jack's son Scott, Gary Brennan, who did our website for us. That we have a website, we have a Facebook page, we encourage everyone to visit it. My lovely bride, Lynn, who is my biggest critic.
And fan.
Not funny. All the folks who have generously written about us, the Atlanta Jewish Times, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, The Patch, which is an online news agency, Mother Nature Network, which old Babbitt, he did a great article for us. Barbara, you've helped along the way. Allison and Bonnie and Kelly Brown of the MJCCA, y'all have been great. You know how nervous I've been, and I'm so glad this is almost over. And don't forget our moms, Louise and Shirley, as they have had a major impact on this story, to say the least. The best part, I guess, is that we won't forget them. It is helping keep their memories alive. I'm also glad to have my dad, Mickey Light, here today, who just celebrated his 89th birthday. He's a World War II veteran, and what a great day today, 11/11/11, Veterans Day. And Dad, we thank you for a lot of things. He was as touched as anyone when he read the story for the first time. I wish Grandma Shirley and Grandma Louise had stuck around a little longer, because I would have loved for them to have seen my kids, how wonderful their grandchildren have turned out. They would be so proud. I hope that you read our story. I hope that you read our story, and then you share it with those who can really use it. And I hope you can feel the love in our story, and I hope you can feel the love in this room today. Thank you for being here. I hope you've enjoyed our topic. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. I know we needed to make this last a little longer, but you know, the story was a short story. We've talked about, I know that there's a dedication page in the book that Lindsey wrote. I mean, I could have her read that. I know that we've pretty much talked about everything that she's wrote there, but I think it would be a nice way to end it, to let her read that dedication page, because it really does sum it